Hello and welcome everyone. We're excited to embark on this journey of discovery with you. Today we're diving into Pi Network, a fascinating and somewhat controversial project that has captured the attention of the crypto world. We'll explore its unique approach to cryptocurrency and its ambitious goals. A project that's drawn millions worldwide since its 2019 launch. Its rapid growth and unique model have made it a subject of both intense interest and considerable debate within the blockchain community. Pi's mission? What exactly are they trying to achieve in the crowded cryptocurrency landscape? Make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical background or financial status. They aim to break down the barriers to entry that have traditionally kept many people out of the crypto space, by allowing users to mine coins directly from their smartphones, and the best part is, no technical expertise is required. It's designed to be user-friendly and intuitive, even for those who are completely new to cryptocurrency. Unlike Bitcoin's energy-hungry mining, which requires specialized hardware and consumes vast amounts of electricity, Pi's social mining lets users called pioneers participate in the network's security and earn rewards in a completely different way. Earn coins by simply tapping a button daily within the app. It's a low-effort way to contribute to the network and potentially earn Pi coins. This simple action proves you're human, preventing bots from accumulating Pi, and helps secure the network by validating transactions. It's a crucial element of Pi's consensus mechanism. You can boost your mining rate and earn even more Pi by inviting friends to join the network. And forming security circles, small groups of trusted individuals that vouch for each other's authenticity and legitimacy within the network. These circles are essential for preventing fraudulent activity. The ultimate goal is a secure, distributed network that operates without the need for heavy computation or expensive hardware, but it's important to remember that Pi isn't a fully functional public cryptocurrency just yet. It's currently in what's called an enclosed mainnet phase, a crucial step in its development. Its blockchain is indeed live and operational, but it's behind a firewall, carefully controlled and monitored. This means that, at this stage, you can't trade Pi on major cryptocurrency exchanges like Binance or Coinbase. It's not yet available to the wider trading public. Only verified pioneers, those who have completed the KYC Know Your Customer process, can transact with Pi within the confines of the Pi ecosystem. The big milestone that everyone in the Pi community is eagerly waiting for is the open mainnet launch, which is when Pi will finally become tradable globally on open cryptocurrency exchanges, making it accessible to anyone. The journey to get to this point has been long and winding, marked by several delays and shifting timelines, which has understandably led to some frustration within the community. The Stanford-led core team, the group of developers and researchers behind Pi Network, says this slow and deliberate rollout is absolutely necessary. Their reasoning is that they need to build a robust and thriving app ecosystem around Pi and complete the crucial KYC verification process for millions of users to ensure the network's security and compliance. They argue that it's ultimately about prioritizing quality, security, and long-term sustainability over speed and rapid expansion. For now, Pi's future hinges on when, and perhaps more importantly, if, it can ultimately deliver on its core promise of creating an open, accessible, and truly inclusive cryptocurrency for everyone, regardless of their background. So, that's the essential context as we delve deeper to explore the latest news and developments surrounding Pi Network. We'll analyze what these updates mean for the project's future, its potential impact on the cryptocurrency landscape, and the implications for its millions of users. Let's dig in and uncover the latest insights into this intriguing and ambitious project. The latest update from the Pi core team has arrived, and it's certainly got the Pi Network community buzzing. This update brings with it a shift in perspective, a recalibration of expectations, and a renewed focus on the fundamentals. Has stirred the community, sparking discussions and debates across various platforms. The Pi Network community is known for its passionate engagement, and this update is no exception. Instead of promising a definitive 2024 open mainnet launch, as some might have hoped, they now emphasize three crucial conditions that must be met before the launch can proceed, without tying these conditions to any specific date or time frame. This represents a departure from previous communications and a move towards a more flexible approach. Progress is highlighted in key areas such as ecosystem development, the expansion of the Pi network's utility, and the ongoing KYC, Know Your Customer verification process, but notably, no new timelines or target dates are being offered at this time. The core message is one of steady progress, albeit at a pace that requires continued patience from the community. Understandably, many pioneers within the Pi network community are expressing frustration and disappointment due to the lack of concrete details. The core team, however, frames this strategic shift as a responsible approach to network management, prioritizing the long-term health and stability of the network over the short-term gains of generating hype or meeting arbitrary deadlines. Critics, on the other hand, interpret this change as a form of stalling, suggesting that the project is facing unforeseen challenges, with these somewhat vague conditions potentially serving to keep users engaged and mining, but ultimately leaving them in a state of prolonged uncertainty. The reality of the situation likely lies somewhere in between these two extremes. The absence of concrete milestones and a firm launch date inevitably leaves the community to speculate and fill in the blanks. For some, this lack of transparency is eroding trust in the project and its leadership, even as others maintain their optimism and continue to believe in the long-term potential of Pi network. Ultimately, the project's future success hinges on the core team's ability to translate this period of extended patience into tangible progress and demonstrable results. For now, the wait continues, and the community watches closely. Let's delve deeper and take a closer look at those 3 key conditions that the core team has outlined. The core team's 3 conditions for open mainnet are crucial. First, KYC and migration for a critical mass of users, no small feat with tens of millions worldwide. Second, a mature ecosystem where Pi has real utility, not just speculation. That's why hackathons and developer programs are in full swing. Third, favorable external market conditions, a vague catch-all clause. This last point gives the core team flexibility but also frustrates users seeking clarity. The conditions are interdependent. Developers want open mainnet, but need KYC progress. KYC is slow, and market conditions can always delay things. Without clear benchmarks, it's hard to measure real progress. Many feel stuck waiting for these moving targets to align. The core team insists this is deliberate, but the lack of transparency is a growing concern. The next big test, can they deliver on KYC? KYC remains Pi's biggest challenge. Only verified users can access their mined Pi, but many are stuck in limbo, pending for months or years. The core team's automated and crowdsourced KYC system was ambitious, but technical issues and slow support have left many frustrated. Millions have passed, but a vocal group remains locked out, creating a 2-tiered system. Updates promise improvements, but for many, solutions haven't arrived. This undermines trust and raises doubts about Pi's ability to deliver. Efficient, reliable KYC is essential for Pi's vision of an inclusive digital currency. Without it, the project's credibility is at risk. The Pi community is massive and divided. Loyalists believe in the vision, seeing Pi as a future global financial system and actively trading goods and services within the enclosed mainnet. Skeptics, once hopeful, now question the endless delays and vague communication. Some suspect Pi is more about data collection or ad revenue than crypto innovation. Most users fall in the middle, tapping daily, hoping their Pi will one day be valuable. Patience is running out for many, and the project's future depends on regaining trust. The community's mood-anxious anticipation. Everyone wants a clear, believable path to open mainnet. The next move is critical. Inside the enclosed mainnet, a barter economy has emerged. Pioneers trade Pi for everything from coffee to electronics, building real-world utility before public trading. The core team promotes this as proof of value, but there's no official price, just a global consensus value set by the community, often wildly inflated. This creates confusion and risk, with scams and disputes common in informal, unregulated markets. The experiment is bold, but the lack of safeguards is a major concern. Success depends on whether real utility can outweigh these risks. The barter phase is a test of Pi's potential, and its pitfalls. Pi's roadmap has shifted over time, adding new phases and extending timelines. The core team says this is responsible adaptation. Critics call it moving the goalposts. Without clear, measurable milestones like how many users need KYC or what defines a mature ecosystem, accountability is elusive. The delays and ambiguity have eroded trust for some. To move forward, Pi needs a transparent, detailed roadmap with achievable goals. Only then can the community track progress and regain confidence. Execution, not promises, will determine Pi's fate. Pi Network occupies a unique position within the broader cryptocurrency landscape. It's a project that has garnered significant attention, sparking both excitement and debate within the crypto community. Unlike many cryptocurrencies, Pi Network did not launch with an ICO. There was also no VC funding involved in its initial stages. This sets it apart from projects that rely on traditional fundraising methods. Instead, Pi Network opted for a strategy of viral growth achieved through mobile mining and a referral system. This approach aimed to make cryptocurrency accessible to a wider audience. As a result, its user base is massive, potentially one of the largest in the crypto space. And if the open mainnet successfully launches, Pi could potentially become one of the most widely held cryptocurrencies almost overnight, transforming the distribution of digital assets. Pi has introduced cryptocurrency to millions of individuals around the globe. Many of these users might never have considered trying Bitcoin or Ethereum, making Pi Network a gateway to the world of digital finance for them. If successful in its goals, it could effectively bridge the gap that currently exists between mainstream users and the often complex world of the digital asset economy, fostering wider adoption and understanding. However, skepticism runs deep within the established cryptocurrency community regarding Pi Network's approach and long-term viability. Critics frequently point to Pi's closed-source code, the centralized nature of its control, and the perceived slow pace of its overall development as major areas of concern. Until Pi Network embraces open-source principles and demonstrates greater transparency, many within the crypto space will remain hesitant to consider it a truly real cryptocurrency. The stakes are undeniably high for Pi Network. A successful launch and subsequent adoption could potentially drive mass adoption of cryptocurrency on a scale never seen before. Conversely, a failure could significantly damage trust, not only in Pi Network itself, but also in the broader cryptocurrency industry as a whole. Therefore, Pi's next strategic steps and decisions will shape not just its own future trajectory and success, but also the overall reputation and perception of cryptocurrency as a whole, influencing the future of the entire digital currency ecosystem. The world is watching with great interest, eager to see how this unique project unfolds and what impact it will ultimately have. As of June 30th, 2025, Pi Network stands at a crossroads. Its massive user base and enclosed economy are impressive, but unresolved challenges remain. The open mainnet depends on KYC progress and a thriving app ecosystem. The core team urges patience, but the community wants results. Key things to watch: new KYC data, app ecosystem breakthroughs, and any shift toward concrete timelines. Pi remains one of crypto's boldest experiments, a bet on accessibility and mass adoption. Will it deliver or become a cautionary tale? For now, the journey continues. The next chapter will decide Pi's legacy. Thanks for joining this deep dive.